Hello, Obade asumdwe enka mo nyina adofo. Mechiacha mo megidi se mo hoye. Megidi se obia hoye. Megidi se bibia ye okay with us. Ya chiacha mo ya saba bium. When the realities of life are uncovered, change is a must. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you are all doing fine. I'm greeting you once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you are all fine based on your geographical location. We are here again. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your sharing. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for the support you are giving us. You've really made this platform one of the strongest platforms on social media. Sooner or later, we'll meet on TikTok as well. I'm greeting all of you. We did say Monyana Muhuye and I be okay with Monyana. And of all, I hope sir you've enjoyed the first discussion of the prophecy of Prophet Muhammad in the Old Testament in Deuteronomy 18:18 to be precise. I am say more discussion na you know and who follow ya who say baby I no you understand how the presentation is, and I hope that you've seen how it is done, and I hope you understood properly that in the previous video that Deuteronomy 18:18 got nothing to do with Prophet Muhammad. On Deuteronomy 18:18 the Prophet Muhammad and we've given so many facts. Among the facts is that the verse is saying a prophet among your own people, which means Israelites. Onye Israel ni yebe soma no so ye de ama Israel for Prophet Muhammad so ya so like omuni Deuteronomy 18:18 the Prophet Muhammad enni twa kabia. So we are able to prove that. If you think you have any other thing, if you think it is not real, if you think you can use Deuteronomy 18:18 to prove to us that it is Prophet Muhammad, that particular verse, do it, and we are here. Or you probe us, question us, or reply to us, and we are here. We'll listen to you and see how it is related to Prophet Muhammad. I'm still yours, Muhammad Ali Sise Imam, aka Iblis, and my team. We are here to discuss prophecy number 2. Now, prophecy number 2 is about the prophecy in Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11 to 12 to be precise. And also almost say, and also your Prophet Muhammad, the prophecy. And also your Bewura because I know there is second prophecy in the Old Testament that Muslims claim that it is prophesying about the coming of Prophet Muhammad. And no, and I ever discuss it, and we are coming to discuss Isaiah and see, is it true that Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11-12, it is talking about Prophet Muhammad? This is what we are doing today. Stay to us as we delve into it. As usual, this is what we do. We do the background study. Briefly, we do the background study of the book. We check the background of the book, and then we put one or two things together concerning the background of the book, and then we go into the main topic. Now, first of all, Isaiah is an 18th century prophet, or a Komsheni 18th century prophet, and he did his work precisely in the northern part of Judah, in the northern kingdom of Judah. That is where Isaiah did his prophecy. And when Isaiah and he has the kingdom of the northern Judah at heart. So everything that will go wrong about the kingdom, he has tried to show the people what to do to prevent the challenges. So his prophecies in his book, the book of Isaiah, is about trying to tell them the woe or the punishment that is coming to fall upon them. So his work is precisely in northern kingdom of Judah. That is where Isaiah did his work. It's a prophecy. And now, there is something special about the book of Isaiah. The book of Isaiah is so important to extend that it is one of the important books in canon of English books, the same as well as the canon books of Hebrew. You see, there are some of the books in the Bible which don't have a stand with the Hebrews, with the teachings and canon of Hebrews. Yes, books no bi wo and the canon of Hebrews or na mrashishe Jew form mrashishe books no yes are important. But when you come to the canon in the English canon, those books are important. So those books are not that strong. But in Isaiah's case, it's different. Isaiah's book is very important in the canon of Hebrew, the same as it's important in the canon of English. So Isaiah has respect and honor from both angles. So it's one of the interesting book in the Bible. Again, don't worry as to whether the Bible is questionable or it's not questionable, or the Bible is improbable or it's not improbable. It's a different thing altogether. We will study that one when we get to the studies of the religious books. But right now, in as much as it is related to Prophet Muhammad, we want to maintain the Bible just as it is. So that is the stand of Isaiah. Now again, another thing we need to understand about the book of Isaiah is that the book of Isaiah has the original text, the main text of the book. Now all the biblical books are like that. Each and every book has a main text, which means, just like what we stated in the previous video, which means all the matters or everything in the book is surrounding that original text. So what is the original text of the book of Isaiah? The original text of the book of Isaiah is Isaiah chapter 1 verse 19 to 20. That is where the whole message of the book of Isaiah is found. So any other thing that is found in the book of Isaiah is surrounding that particular verse. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 29 to 30. That is it. And another thing we need to know about the book of Isaiah is that we have a key term of biblical books. The key term of Isaiah is judgment. Now, why judgment? It is judgment because it is something that the Israelites have done. And that thing that they did has attracted doom and destruction to them. Now, before the destruction takes place, the God of Israel revealed the destruction to Isaiah. So because of what they did, their judgment is coming. Because of wayward, or because of their wrongdoing, or because of their wrong movement, they've incurred and attracted the wrath of the God of Israel. So the God of Israel is about to punish them for their deeds or the bad or the wrongdoing, and so he revealed it to Isaiah. So this is the whole idea. So it is a judgment of a wrongdoing. It is a judgment of going wayward. It is a judgment of someone or some people that are incurred the wrath of their God Lord. That is the book of Isaiah. So this is the background, a little background about the book of Isaiah. We still say to you, when the realities of life are uncovered, change is a must. Now let's delve into the book and see what is Isaiah chapter 29 verse 11-12 is about. Now, I still have my Bible here as usual, the New Revised Standard Version. Now, the reason why I love this one is that it comes with topics. It gives you topic. It gives you the sub-topic. It gives you the main topic. Now, Isaiah chapter 29 has a particular topic, and the topic is very interesting. What is the topic? The topic of Isaiah chapter 21 is that the siege of Jerusalem. Now, the people of Israel has done so many bad things, have gone astray. They've done things that have upset their God. They've done things that have upset their Lord, and their Lord is about to punish them. Their judgment is coming. Their judgment is near, and then the result, the activities that the judgment will come with is a siege. So Isaiah chapter 29, the topic there is that the siege of Jerusalem. It means siege, you know, you stop obia mpie, obia mpie, obia sun work room. Now, when this is some kind of war strategy, some siege can take place for a month, some can be 40 days, some can be 1 year. Now, if the city could not stand the siege, the city will fall. Now, one of the ways that a city cannot stand a siege is the city to lose food. If the people lost food, maybe no food, no water, then the city will surrender and the city will fall. So Isaiah chapter 29 says the siege of Jerusalem. So the judgment is going to be as a siege upon them. Now, because it is said that the Lord does not give a decree unless he reveals it to prophet, Isaiah, being a prophet, has seen this siege coming, the destruction of Jerusalem coming, and Isaiah has prophesied it. Mind you, Isaiah was not the only prophet in Jerusalem, in Israel at that time. He's not the only one. There are other prophets, and there are also other seers. They are prophets and they are seers, and Isaiah is one of the prophets. So this is the whole idea. So let's delve into the verse and see whether the verse is really talking about Prophet Muhammad, or it got something to do about Prophet Muhammad. Don't forget, we always tell you this. Islamically, Old Testament is corrupt. Islamically, New Testament is corrupt. If the book is corrupt, what are you looking for in a corrupt book? You see, this is the thing. This is one of the funniest aspects of Abrahamic religions. Abrahamic religions are really, really funny. They are really, really funny. It's a laughing stock. Now, let's delve into the verse and let's see. Now, if you really want to understand this verse, Isaiah chapter number 20, verse 11 to 12, you need to start at verse 10. Now, verse 10 is talking about, because it starts to mention the siege and the prophet and the prophecy of the siege and the destruction. Now, it started to talk about how the whole thing is going to be. And then the vision of the prophecy has been seized from other prophets and the seers. So, it is only Isaiah who saw this particular vision and who saw this destruction coming. The other prophets, for one reason or the other, their visions have been blocked, and the seers' vision has been blocked as well, for one reason or the other. For whatever the reason, we are not here to discuss that one. But the other prophet in Israel and the other seers in Israel has been blocked from seeing the vision. Now let's go from the verse 10. This is what verse 10 is saying. For the Lord has poured out upon you a spirit of deep sleep. Omunyame Israel for nyame asane eda honhum ede egu ada akomhyefoɔ no so ene ne omudi omani hu ade no wasane ena honhum ede egu omo so eno na eye number 1. He has closed your eyes, you the prophets. Wakata akomhyefoɔ nani so. The prophets, the contemporary prophets of Israel, the contemporaries of Isaiah. The contemporaries of Isaiah. Prophets now, omuni Isaiah, Levi the same time. Prophets now, any seers now, omuni Isaiah, Levi the same time. The God of Israel. Israel nyamino wakata omeniso. Omo hu sa vision we. Yentoa so. Eyes of the prophet, and covered your heads, you seers. Near akomhyefoɔ na ɔmo Isaiah mmerɛ so ɛwɔ Israel man mu no Israel nyame akata omeni so wafra omeni watɔ wasane enda honhom ede egu ɔmo so ɛna wakata omoni so and the seers ne ɔmo nso ɔmo hu ade ne ɔmo wɔ eni no ɔmo nso wakata omuti so omoni atuate omuti so omuti ho nti sɛ yakata omuti so a ɛkyerɛ sɛ seers no nso ne ɔmo de omoni hu ade no nso no yakata ɔmo nso omeni nti nkrɔfoɔ menu we prophet akomhyefoɔ a ɔmo wɔ Israel ɛwɔ Isaiah brɛ so in the 8th century any seers ne ɔmo hu ade no Israel nyame no wakata omoni so. Okay, now yento aso afe 11 no nimie nti ɔmo hu asɛm na 11 no ɛto aso ɛka ɔmo hu asɛm ɛna 12 no ɛto aso ɛka. So the verse 10 has told you who are the people that has been blocked. The people that their vision has been blocked are the prophets. The people that their head has been covered are the seers. So this is so from the 10 going, it is about this prophet that the verse is talking about. So let's go to 11. And says, and the 11 says, the vision of all this, where initially the hunu efa or how eba betu Israel mine ewa Jerusalem no sign vision no has become for you like the words of a sealed document. Sa initially hunu ana komhye we a ekasafa distraction ana how ne abobo a Israel man be kom ewo Isaiah ne time no verse 11 no say aba ama ada akomhyefoɔ no akomhyefoɔ nkae no ene nia omoni hunu ade no vision no ana eniso ade hunu no aba ama omo te say nkrata yesiliano. So more or less it's like the distraction will come, the problem will come, but the seers and the prophets, the other seers and the prophets, their vision is blocked. So the vision to them, the prophecy to them is like a document that has been sealed. Yakata document no so. Nti unhu ne ewom. Nti omo prophet nkan no ana akomhyefoɔ nkan no any seers any ne omo hu ade no omo nhu ne a ewo prophecy no mu omo nhu ade a ewom omo nhu ne a eba. It's like a sealed document. A sealed document. And a sealed document no it is a sealed document. It is a nkrata yesiano. The vision, the prophecy is like a sealed document, and the sealed document is like this. If it is given to those who can read, the document is a sealed document. For that matter, if the sealed document has been given to the people who can read, this is what they will say. Who can read with the command, read this. With the command, read this. Na ya commanding ni omunima kenkan no yedi nkrata na yesia no a enu na eye figure of speech a eginama prophecy na eba no yedi ma ni omunima kenkan na yesia no a na ye kat ye command omu ye show omu say read this monkenkan nkrata we a they say omu besie say we cannot yen to minkenkan adentia for it is sealed. As I say, yesi anu. So it is the destruction of the Jerusalem, the siege of Jerusalem that is coming, that has been blocked from the seers and the prophets other than Isaiah to see it. So if the document of this prophecy were to be given to the people that can read, because the document is sealed, they were commanded to read, they will say, we cannot read it because it is sealed. And then, when it was said, they say we cannot read, for it is sealed. And if it is given to those who cannot read, and to those who cannot read, saying, read this. If the same document is taken from those that can read, but they could not read it because it is sealed. If the document is taken from them and given to those that don't know how to read, when this document is given to them again, to them, and they were commanded to read, saying, read this, they say, we cannot read. Now they will say, we cannot read. Now, these two people, those that can read in this context, and those that cannot read, are figure of speech. They are allegory for the seers and the prophets. Kasakwa ejinama akomshefo ene nia omuhunu ade no ena ejinama omu. Nti akoye te se akomshefo no na eye nia ombetumi akenkan no ena seers no ne omudi omani hu ade no omu na omu ntumi nkenkan ana ebia akomshefo no na eye nia omu ntumi nkenkan no ena nia omudi omani omu ntumi nkenkan no ena nia seers no ne omudi omani hu ade no omu na ombetumi akenkan no mumenu nyina no omantumi ankenkan document we nkrata we a distraction no ewom distraction no ewom. And it is referring to the prophet and the seers who could not read the document that contains the information of the siege of Jerusalem. How is it related to Prophet Muhammad? It is talking about a particular prophet, talking about seers. Now, Muslims, Islamic preachers, especially those Bible Quran preachers, those comparative religious preachers, this is what they do. Because here it is said that, and they say to them, read this. They relate it to Iqra, the story of Prophet Muhammad, which he was commanded in the cave that read. Iqra, read. And he says, Ma ana bikari. I cannot read. I'm not a reader. And even the word Ma ana bikari, the translation they gave that word, that phrase is wrong. So how is this related to Prophet Muhammad? How is this related to Prophet Muhammad? Because we can obiasem, can crophobia ban say na Prophet Muhammad dia. Say a Prophet Muhammad near he and ayedima Prophet Muhammad. Is it the first portion, which is the people who can read? Yedi document in the mom, the people that can read, and they were given the document, the seed document to read, and they said they cannot read. Is that portion that is for Prophet Muhammad, or the second portion? Because the Quran was not given to him in the cave as a document. Was the Quran given to Prophet Muhammad as a sealed document in the cave? Did Archangel Gabriel that you claim visited Prophet Muhammad in the cave, did he come with a sealed document? Is the Quran a sealed document that was given to Prophet Muhammad to read in the cave, or it was just verbally that the Archangel Gabriel told Muhammad to read? If you said, okay, it is the last portion, which is talking about people that cannot read, and you say prophet is unlettered prophet, which is not true. We will explain this. We will explain this later. You say Nabi'il Ummi, the unlettered prophet. And this word unlettered prophet don't fit the word Ummi in Arabic. But we'll discuss that one later. Ummi is not unlettered. Ummi is not unlettered. Where did you get the meaning of that Arabic from? Where did you get that Arabic knowledge from? Like the meaning of Ummi as unlettered. Who told you he was unlettered? We will prove to you that he is not unlettered when we get there. So if it is the last portion, which is talking about people that cannot read, that you are referring that is belong to Prophet Muhammad, the question here is that still the second portion of the verse is talking about a document being given to the people that cannot read. And he says, given to those. It's a plural. Is your prophet Muhammad alone a plural? Because he said, given to those who cannot read. Those who cannot read. Is your prophet Muhammad alone those? You see, so whoever is quoting Isaiah chapter 29 verse 11-12 today to say that it is talking about Prophet Muhammad, it is because you didn't read it. You pick it from your father, your grandfather Ahmed did that, and pick it from your father Zakir Naik. You heard them saying it in a video, and you are repeating the same thing. So copy and paste, just like the way Quran did with the Bible. Yes, they pick it from here and paste it here, and they think it's a different thing. It is the same thing. It is the same thing. So this is what is happening here. Is your prophet Muhammad those? He says those who cannot read. Is Prophet Muhammad those? So you see, so if you really listening to me attentively, you will understand that this prophecy cannot be Prophet Muhammad. It got nothing to do with Arabian prophet. It got nothing to do with Prophet Muhammad. So this is it. Maybe you might think that this is maybe if you pick any other Bible, the words might be slightly different, but the same context, the same content. Sorry, the same content. But anyway, let us check Dixon Teacher's Bible and see what is there, so that you shouldn't think we are just making these things up. Now, this is Dixon Teacher's Bible, and it is based on King James Version. Now, let's see what Isaiah 29, 11, 12 is talking about. Now, let's forget about the 10. I've told you the 10 is talking about who are these particular people. So 11, 12 is talking about these people that have been mentioned in 10. Like that is the prophets in the contemporary prophet in Isaiah's time, and the contemporary seers with Isaiah. Now let's go to 11 and see. And the vision of all has become to you as the words of a scroll that is sealed. Now in the other Bible, it says document. Here it says a scroll. It's a scroll. The document contains words to be read. The scroll also contains words to be read. So in any case, the two contain something that's supposed to be read, right? And it is sealed. It is sealed. And that man delivered to one who is learned. Now, in this particular rendition, those that gave the document to someone are men, plural. And the one that has been given the document to read, who is a learned person, is a singular, opposite of the other side. The person is one. But yet, he cannot support your claim that it is Muhammad that is talking about. Do you know why? It cannot support your claim because it is said that men delivered the document to the one that can read. It cannot be Prophet Muhammad because of two things. One, you said your prophet is unlettered, and this portion of it says the man can read. The man that was given the document, the scroll, the sealed scroll, in the Dixon Teacher's Bible says the man can read. So your prophet Muhammad is unlettered. So if you go with your unlettered prophet, it means he cannot read. So this man here is not your prophet, because your prophet is unlettered prophet. So this man here is not your prophet. That is point number one. The second point, that also debunk and refuse it to be, or rejecting it to be your prophet, is that men delivered. According to your Islamic history, it is Archangel Gabriel who said to Prophet Muhammad, read. Archangel Gabriel is not a man, not to talk of him being man. He is not a singular man, not to talk of him being a man. So here he says, men delivered to one who is learned. So man, angel is not a man, not to talk of an angel being man. Men delivered to one that is learned, saying, and they said to him, please read this. They gave it to him and asked him to read. To read. So it is men who delivered the sealed scroll to the learned man. So in this particular portion, it is not Prophet Muhammad for two reasons. Reason number one, to you, your prophet is unlearned. He cannot read. And here, the man delivered the sealed scroll to the one that can read. So it is not your Muhammad. It is not your prophet. And then they are men. It was men who delivered the sealed scroll to him. So not angel or angels, men. So he cannot be Prophet Muhammad. Let's go to the other portion of it. And the other portion says, and he says, I cannot read, I cannot, for it is sealed. Now, let's go to the 12. And the scroll is delivered to him who is not literate. Who cannot read. In the other Bible, it said who cannot read. Here, literate, the same thing. Who is illiterate is that one who cannot read, not to talk of understanding what he's reading. So the scroll is delivered to who cannot read, who is literate, who is not literate, who is illiterate, who is not literate. So he's not learned. He cannot read. So now let's assume it is your prophet. It is your prophet Muhammad. Let's assume it because it's literate. Let's assume it. It cannot even be. It cannot even be because the people that the verse is talking about have already been mentioned in verse 10. But let's assume it for argument's sake. That assuming. Now he says it delivered to he who is not literate, saying, please read this. And he was told, read this. And he says, I am not literate. I cannot read. I do not know how to read. It is men who delivered the scroll. Man is Archangel Gabriel. Man. No, it's not a man. Not to talk of him being man. So, Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11 to 12 can never be Prophet Muhammad. Stop quoting it and telling people it is prophesying about Prophet Muhammad. It is not. There are so many points that can be deduced out of it. This and all the point is saying that it is not Prophet Muhammad. But let me give you three of the point. Point number one. The people who are being referred to in 11:12 are the seers and the prophet, which has been mentioned, who are mentioned in verse 10. That is point number one. Point number two. Prophet Muhammad was not visited by a man in the cave. It was Archangel Gabriel. So, man delivered the scroll. Man. So, it's not Prophet Muhammad. This is the point. So, how did you come up with the idea that this Isaiah chapter 29 verse 11-12 is talking about Prophet Muhammad? Stop quoting it. This is enough proof that it is not Prophet Muhammad. Isaiah 29, 11-12 can never be Prophet Muhammad. So tell your Bible preachers, tell your Bible Quran preachers, tell your comparative religious preachers that they should take Isaiah chapter 20 verse 11-12 out of their mark. It can never be Prophet Muhammad. And I've just proved to you. This is the realities of life. There is no prophecy of Prophet Muhammad in the Bible. Forget it. It has been twisted. All those prophecies are being twisted. They can never be him. We are proving. You've seen the Deuteronomy 18:18. You've seen this one too. Above all, even if these prophecies were to be talking of Prophet Muhammad, they cannot be authenticated. You can't authenticate them. Do you know why? Because Islamically, Old Testament, New Testament is corrupt. So the prophecies, even if they are talking about Prophet Muhammad, they are corrupt prophecies. So as a Muslim who goes with authentic tongues, don't look for prophecies in a corrupt book. Go look for the prophecy of your prophet from authentic books. How much more if the prophecies are not even referring to your prophet at all. This is reality on the ground. Thanks for watching. Meet me in the next video as I bring to you the remaining prophecy, which is in the New Testament. Thanks, share, comment. Bye bye.